I'm going to tell you 5 extremely funny dog facts in this video. But after the first fact, you might never want to have a dog again. And it's going to get way worse as the video goes on. Whether you were gone for 5 minutes or 5 hours, it doesn't matter. Well, he's just happy to see you. Well, except for one breed of dog, Chinese crested. They don't really care about anything. If you go away for 5 hours, they'll be like, oh, okay, you're back. It's just mostly in shades of blue and yellow. So if you throw a blue tennis ball, they'll chase it. Just don't mix it up and throw the yellow one by accident, because they'll be like, what? What? There was a blue one right there. Now it's yellow. Is this a trick? And then they'll just stare at you confused. And then he looks over and then he starts drooling and then he licks you. You can train them to shake hands, roll over, play dead. You can even train them to use a toilet. People train dogs to do amazing things. You can tell a lot about a person based on the type of dog that they own. If your dog is a Labrador, you're an easygoing person. You're friendly. You say yes to most things. You're not a morning person. You're not really a night person either. You're somewhere in the middle. If your dog is a German Shepherd, you're a natural leader. You're confident, protective, strong-willed. Basically, you're just a better human being than everyone else. And also, you're an early riser. If your dog is a French Bulldog, you're a hipster. That's obvious. If your dog is a Beagle, you're a happy person. You're always optimistic. You're loyal. You can be stubborn at times. And finally, if your dog is a Poodle, you're really into astrology. But they can't be trained to stop being ugly. I'm just kidding. All dogs are beautiful. Some breeds are definitely better looking than others. Like, look at this pug. They look like they're smiling. They look like they enjoy life. They look cute. Now look at this Shar, Plananots. Look at those eyes. It's terrifying. It's like a demon dog. And also, they look like they're always plotting something evil. They look like they're planning to kill you in your sleep. I'm just saying some breeds are better looking than others. That's the worst part. They drool, and then they lick you with their tongue. That's the worst part. Can't they just keep it inside? Is that too much to ask? Some dogs do that thing where they pant, and then they drool, and then they look at you like they want a drink of water. And then you're like, okay, let me go get you some water. And then they drink the water, and then they still drool. So obviously it wasn't that. What was it? Was it worth it? It's like you gave me false hope. Like I thought it was going to stop, and then it didn't. But also some breeds drool more than others. Like Mastiffs. They're big dogs, so they drool a lot. Labradors, they're always panting, so they're always drooling. But the worst one has got to be the St. Bernard. They're huge. They drool everywhere. If you own a St. Bernard, you need to carry paper towels. In your pocket at all times, you just never know when they're going to drool on you. And also, you need to have a good relationship with your dry cleaners. Also, fun fact, cats are not naturally colorblind. Most cats can see pretty well. They'll kind of glance over at you and then go back to sleep. Every single dog bites, even the cutest, tiniest dogs. They all bite. And I don't know why people keep getting surprised when their small dog bites someone. They're like, oh no, my little dog bit someone. How? How does this surprise you? It's a dog. They all bite. I don't know why you're shocked. The only exception to this rule is the Golden Retriever. They never bite. They're the sweetest dogs ever. But it's not because they don't have teeth. It's because they don't want to ruin your day. They don't want to leave a mark on you, but every other dog will bite. Sometimes it's a warning nip. Sometimes it's aggressive. Sometimes they bite because they're excited. Sometimes they bite because they're scared. Whatever the reason, dogs bite. And if you don't believe me, just wait until you get one and then you'll see how bad it is. A dog's sense of smell is almost 100 times better than yours. Your dog can smell fear. You ever approach your dog and he lays down and rolls over? That's because he feels threatened by your presence. Obviously, this doesn't apply to all dogs. Some of them just want to be pet. Most dogs feel uncomfortable around strangers. They can smell it. It's almost like they can smell your thoughts. They can also smell your emotions. If you're sad, they'll lick your face a lot. If you're angry, they'll try to hide. If you're happy, they'll be ecstatic. They're also attracted to certain smells. Like right now, we're outside. There's a skunk sprayed across the road. That skunk is dead. But if I took my dog's nose right now and put it to his face, he'd be like, let's go investigate. So if you ever wonder why your dog is sniffing your crotch a lot, it's probably because that's where you keep your snacks. They're kind of the one lazy friend that you have that always bails on plans last minute. Get ready. Dogs fart. All dogs fart. Every single dog farts. No matter what breed, no matter how big, no matter how small, They all do it. And sometimes it's really loud, and sometimes it's really stinky. My dog does this thing where he eat so fast that he swallow air. And then he run around the house, and it sound like someone tapping a balloon with a screwdriver. Not a good sound. And you're like, what? Where's that coming from? And then you look over, and your dog is looking down at his feet like nothing happened. He's like, what are you talking about? Nothing happened here. But yeah, they fart. It's gross. Why? So if you don't like dogs at all, or you do, you're gonna love this video. Take Buddy, for example. He's a big old Saint Bernard. You see him walking around with his owner. But did you know that his owner lost 60 pounds in the past year? This is actually very common. If you have a big dog, you will exercise more. But it's the opposite for smaller dog owners. They are less likely to work out. If you want to lose weight, get a small dog. I mean, if you can handle the cuteness, which is why some people keep getting smaller and smaller dogs, because they're like, I've got a Pomeranian, I've got a Maltese, I've got a Chihuahua. Oh my God, look how cute this one is. It's so tiny. So when they have babies, they're super freaking small.
Thanks.
But these tiny dogs require a lot of attention. Like, you need to carry them around everywhere. Can't really let them off the leash because they'll get snatched by a hawk. And it's also hard to find a pair of pants that fit because you just got a new tiny dog. When you walk into a room, your dog will look up from whatever he was doing, wag his tail, and be excited that you're there. It's a little dog sweater. For $25, you can buy 2 of these. Or here, take a look at this one. Look at this little guy. There's not even any pockets. It's like, what's the point? Why would you need pockets on a sweater that fits a dog? I don't think my dog would appreciate me spending $40 on a little sweater for him. Instead, he would much rather have a squeaky toy, which brings us to our next fact. Some people say their dogs help them lose weight because they make them exercise more. The funniest thing to me about this is that people will spend thousands of dollars on designer dog clothes. Like, check this out. Dogs are colorblind. Yes, they cannot see colors. It's true, but it's not entirely true because they can see some colors. But it gets worse. Now, this next fact has made many people give up on having a dog. And it gets worse. Dogs drool. It's disgusting. It's like you're retrying to pet your dog. But it gets way worse. You can train your dog to do anything, but it gets worse. Dogs bite. Dogs bite. If you've made it this far in the video, you clearly love dogs. So here's a bonus fact.